when the boats come in here, they go around this loop here. We left a sign there, and then there's a place over there again. What you're supposed to be doing is taping all your tarps and stuff off that so you don't interrupt the flow of it. And then they go right around the loop here, and then they can launch their boats off the ramp here. We can probably put 2 boats in at a time here. This dock here is just for like daytime, like you can't stay there. It's just for loading and unloading only. It's just to aid in putting your boat in, and then you can go up the channel from there. So, and this, we sort of made that area over there into a little. It's not a picnic area. It's just an area for. There's some people that they want a bench put there in memory of a person that passed. So it's just an area that you can go. People go sit there and watch. You know, they go get an ice cream at the store and sit there and they can watch see the whole marina from there. So. And we're waiting for a sign. We're not. It's mostly all volunteers. Our group, non-profit. All the money goes back into the marina or for the lake access funding for that. So, and then we don't charge to launch, but we've made a donation box here. We're waiting for a sign, so nobody really knows what. Okay. Anyway, but they can either donate there, or Tony knows at the store now, so they can give a donation over there too if they want. Yeah. So that's what that's all about. And then there'll be slips down here. These ones are all the leased ones. They signed a 3-year lease. So we did it that way at the start to give us more revenue to purchase the docks and everything like that. So, and then instead of made them into U's here like this, so this could get some big pontoon boats, so we could put them on the outsides of the dock. And on the middle part, it's you're fixed to a 10-foot by 20-foot, slip areas. Where these, some of these boats are 25 feet long. So. And then all these were purchased locally from Tony Woodward was one that made them. That's his company's called Pop Docks Incorporated. So those are all environmentally friendly. They're filled with pop bottles, 2-liter pop bottles. And they're And then we had to build ramps on to access to the dock. Well, at the start we had we had it all finished with. We did protective cloth along here, and we seeded all the grass and everything. But we had that big. Well, you were here for that big wind. And sort of wash some of the stuff away, but maybe next year we can pull the docks this way. But we're blessed with high water this year too. I mean, the lake is 3 feet higher than what it was, last year I think it was, what I know was 3 feet lower. So we were having trouble with sandbars. This year it'll probably go down. So that's what we'll have to address the dredging and stuff out there, when they get into lower water. It would be nice to keep it at this level, but well, everybody starts controlling water, so it's hard to. So there's 20. We've got room now for 22 boats in here. We initially said we're going to put 24 in, but probably next year we'll put another 2 slips in. So that's they're all in use except for the one over there. We made it a little bit longer. Like these configurations, you can make them any way you want. So we put them that way so that we can put an extra 2 boats in there for this year. So that one's just not in a U, it's all one length. And then there's boats all along here. But a lot of people put them in for, when they're gone away for a week or something, they'll take them out just in case there's some bad weather comes. But most of them, they leave them right in here, so all the time.
So what's the dollar figure amount to at the end?
For a slip.
Oh, the whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing? Well, with the docks and everything, you're probably looking at $225,000. What we've spent so far. And we got lots of plans for next year too. We're going to have to get more grants. And people volunteer. Thank all the volunteers. It's all that have helped. And there's been a lot of local people that have donated to the marina too, so money wise and helped too. So,
what's it feel like having her completed like this?
Oh, it's a nice relief actually. But yeah, and actually it all started. My wife had we started this project in July of 2018. It was after a meeting, and she wanted to get everybody interested in. That was her dream to have a marina, but unfortunately she passed away in November of 2018. So anyway, so I took a little bit of time off from that. The last 3 years I've been working at paperwork to get this going, and so I devoted a lot of time in this. So. But it's nice it's here now.
So when the shovel started digging till now, how long was that now?
Well, we first come up with the idea in 2018, but then I took some time out there. So it has been about 3 years of actual work. Yeah, but they put the shovel in this year, and they started to in January of this year. So, and then we had we had all those Colorado lows come in the spring, so we couldn't really do any. The weather was, well, you've seen it out here. We were fighting with that, so then we finally got the docks in, and we're just going to leave. Like, we had to make sure all the vegetation was back in here for environmentally wise. So, yeah, so it's worked out good that way.
So all the leases are taken up, I suppose.
Yeah, we got 2 for probably next year. We're gonna we'll buy and purchase another part of a dock and then put them in there. So
everything here is paid for.
Yeah, everything here is paid for. Yeah, so yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. So and it's really worked out well. So
Is it the type of thing where if somebody's not from here, they could lease, or?
Oh yeah, it doesn't. You have to be. When we first put it on, remember I put it on Courage Online with you. There, it was. I think we did a promotion for us, and it was up to people then, and they sent us. They sent us a slip saying they're interested, and then we forwarded them some Marina rules, and every boat has to carry liability insurance in here, so it's everybody's. I think it's a $2 million liability insurance that they have to have, and then they signed a lease, and then they sent it back to us that we signed it, so they have a copy of it, and they know all the Marina rules. It's a pretty thick book, but without that, you have to have. It would never function properly. It would be sort of free for all.
Comments from some of the people now?
Everybody just loves it. I mean, we've had so many positive comments. It's just, everybody just, especially for loading and unloading now. You see the old boat launch down there. The current was so bad that nobody could load and unload like today. But that south wind, the water just flows through. It's like right now, it's so nice. I have a big boat. I go one way out in the lake. But I have a little fishing boat over here that I just can come and go fishing in the evening for an hour or in the morning or whatever. And so it's right there, and you just jump in it and just go.
What was the date it actually completed?
They finished the dredging or the digging of the marina. Everything they finished in March because that's where our permits were. March. Then you can't do anything digging wise or anything in the water. I think it's then until July of this year, the 15th. You can do some, but then you have to apply for permits to do that again too. But the actual, I guess, it's been an ongoing thing. So really, I don't know the date that would really. It's been an all-time summer project just to get it to where it is right now. I mean, we had to put up signage. We had to finish the ramp off because that wasn't completed when they finished the main work because they put the load restrictions on real early, so they had to get their equipment out of here. So then we had to get them back, and it was just before the July long weekend that we got the ramp finished. So they were using this old one. But then once we got that in and had putting all the, I just lost track of time because I've been here so much. It's been an all summer project getting everything, and we'll have to take these all out. Get away with just leaving the posts in, but we don't know yet. We might have to because these all hinges on that. They have full but all these apart sections. Okay. But this is where everything tees off of this 3-foot section.
Right.
So then it can go, like you can configure these, we could have put them down the middle of the marina too, like this, but it wouldn't be deep enough on the sides to navigate. So in this way here, you still have a navigable waterway. And you don't have to be going fast in here anyway. So, but these can all be taken apart. But hopefully we can leave the posts in and just lift this one section over. We'll leave those together as sections and take them out. They're not that heavy, but there's a little bit of water that goes into them. That's how they work. But
okay.
But it's going to be a big chore in the fall.
Got a storage place for them yet?
Well, we're not sure where we're going to put it yet because I don't know with the lake level being as high. If you get a big storm in the fall, you were out here when that water was going through here, so we might have to find an alternate place over in a village somewhere to store them for the winter, just so they don't get washed away.
So people lease 1 year at a time, or?
Well, yeah. Right now, that was because we got to sign up for 3 years at the beginning, which give us more revenue to deal and work with because we were short in some areas. So this gives us, but now the downfall of that is you sort of have now until 2025 we won't get any revenue back from these.
Oh, yeah.
So that's it's like buying a car, insured, they don't afford to drive it.
Yeah,
So, but it's all worked out. Everything's good. So yeah.